Welcome to the Belanger Gym here on the campus of Nashua High School South. I'm Tom King with the coach, Jason Roby. And it's the Battle of the Bridge, Jason. We've waited an extra, 9-10 days for it? It was supposed to be a week and a half ago, but Mother Nature took care of that. So it's a Sunday afternoon, and today, game one is going to be the girls' game between Nashua High School North and Nashua High School South. North coming in winless in regular season play. They did pick up a win in the holiday tournament.
Correct.
And also Nashua South, they've got a win in the holiday tournament, but they also have two regular season wins. They beat Central and they beat Salem. And a lot of familiar names with South. I think we got some new names with Nashua North that should make this an intriguing matchup.
All good things come to those who wait, right, Tom? And it's an AFC, NFC championship games today, but I think we're going to have two great crowds here for these contests as we wrap things up. You mentioned Battle of the Bridge. It's a South has won the overall here at 9-4, but Nashua North has a chance to get it a little bit more respectable with a couple of wins here today to bring it to 9-6. Fully expect the game later this afternoon with the boys game. That should be a blast, but I really think the game of the day could be the one we're about to see here.
Well, I think it's a big game for both teams in different ways, all right? First of all, you've got North. They're starving for a win. They want a regular season win, and they got it last year. And that makes it a bigger game for South because Panthers had a huge lead to start that game a year ago, and then North came back and won the game down the stretch. And it was a game that South knew they let get away, and they let it get away to their chief rival in Nashua North. So my feeling is that South's going to try to come out on the offensive and really take charge today.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Tom. And I think when talking to both coaches, Nashua South in particular, they're trying to find what differentiates them from the rest of the league, right? They're trying to work with their three-sport athletes. They want to find a way to be pests on defense and score as a team.
Athletic ability is not a problem with South.
Right.
Check the names out: DeRusha, Gillis, Barker. You know, kids. And Karavanik is a great basketball player. She's going to go on, I believe, and play in college.
Yeah.
So you've got talent there, but the problem with South, taking care of the basketball.
Well, you mentioned
It's
Karavanik.
been a problem.
Yeah, it is for a lot of teams, and that's something that, that's stuff that you work on in the off season with all your skills and drills and your ball handling and those kinds of things. But you mentioned Karavanik. She's averaging 13 points a game, and certainly she can be a defensive stalwart as well. So look for great things from her. But when you talk about this North team, again, names that we know, names that we've heard before, and a couple of new ones.
Grace Carden,
Aiden Walker, who's turned out to be a great player for this North team. Angie King is a young lady who's
the freshman who hit the three-pointer that sent the game into overtime against Sauhegan, and they eventually won that game. She went off in that game, and they're looking for her to do the same thing. And Kurt Tutilli, talking to him after that game, was so impressed because she's a freshman. She wasn't afraid. No fear. So one thing you want to see is no fear in a freshman. So we are about to have our national anthem. It should be a good one, and don't touch that remote because right after this one is going to be the boys' game here at the Belanger Gym. And now we will stand for the national anthem.
Carry colors. Forward, march. Right wheel, march. Forward, hold. Present, colors.
Coach Off and Jason Roby. You see what they are doing out there. I did that when I was in high school.
Thank you for your service, Tom King.
I went to a Christian Brothers school in Albany, New York, and it was a mandatory junior ROTC school.
All right, we're just about ready to go here on Nashua ETV.
I have a break because the cheerleaders are back on the mat, which allows me to take that floor behind underneath the basket with this long cord. But I will be on mic the whole time. So, by the way, Lieutenant Colonel.
Lieutenant
just
Colonel.
In case you
there you go. Honorably discharged, Tom?
Yes.
We'll talk. That's a story for another time.
That is.
Ball goes into the post, the high post. Panthers working around the perimeter. Went through the hands of Gillis. She got it back. Being marked up there on the outside. That was Walker providing the defense. Karavanek thought about it. She was really high up top and is again. Ball comes out to the left side. Driving to the hoop is O'Donnell. A nice dish and a finish there by Barker.
And that's where I expect South to score the bulk of their points, the inside game.
North handles the pressure all alone underneath. The easy bucket there. Angela King.
Yeah, a little full court pressure by South, and North was ready for it.
They handled it quite nicely as South comes back the other way. O'Donnell loses the
look at
handle,
this.
falls. Steal. And back the other way come the Titans, tied up at 2. Ball going the wing on the perimeter. The drive, one hand pump shot on the baseline is no good. Gillis clears the glass and gets it over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell, right hand dribble. Karavanek's not shy. Back iron, no rebound goes to Carden.
You know what? I'd rather see Karavanek in the low post. She could probably score 25 points a game.
There's a height difference there. You're right,
Yep.
Tom, and we'll see if that plays a role here in the game later on. One dribble, loses it, does Carden, so the Titans will start back up. Top of the key now. High post, kick back out. Ball fake. Titans are taking one dribble and getting rid of it. Free throw extended, and why not? Carden knocks it down.
Yeah, Carden knocks it down. Why did she do that, or how did she do that? She took a step back just to get a little bit away from Karavanek's reach. Karavanek, I think, in that position has got to leave her feet to make it even more difficult for Carden.
Titans enjoying a 4-2 advantage. 5:58 to go here, opening quarter. Again, a dribble contested there, and coming back the other way is King. Being pestered by Lowell. That ball will roll out of bounds, and Panthers will get possession.
I'll tell you what, I think anytime a coach sees a player lose their footing on a gym floor, what's the first thing they think of, right?
Tom King spilled his coffee?
Yeah, well, that too. I needed it today.
Ball stolen there. Back the other way comes St. Pierre. A little spin move in the paint. Bounce pass. Got it back to Walker. She'll pull up. No. Rebound. The glass is cleared. And Barker gets forearm shivered into the baseline. No call. Panthers will keep possession. Still 4-2 early going of this one. Titans will fall back, and now they'll come pick up prior to the full court. Or the
Barker's
half court,
taken her share of hits over the course of the season. She's not afraid of contact in this game. But no, you're worried about knee injuries. That's the one thing you're worried about when you see a player just slip like that or go down unprovoked on the floor.
Carden came away with the steal on the baseline, quickly got it up to McInerney now. She'll pull back, top of the key. This is St. Pierre. One dribble, gets rid of it again. Walker drives baseline, little leather souffle there as Karavanek came over to help.
That's what Karavanek can do on the defensive end. She can alter shots, she can alter game plans if she's in the right spots.
Jump ball called here. Possession will go to the Panthers as we have a substitute into the game, and it looks like O'Donnell will take a seat. 4:49 to go here, opening quarter. Nashua ETV covering Battle of the Bridge. Girls basketball will be followed by boys basketball after this one.
There's
Ball stolen by the Panthers. Now is Marin Lowell who went to the hoop. She got hacked in the act. So she's going to head to the free throw line. Foul's going to go against Summer St. Pierre. That's her first personal, team's first personal. Good shot there of Lowell on the free throw line. We have a cast of thousands here helping us today on Nashua ETV. We'll talk about them in just a little bit. As 0 for 1 for Lowell. She'll get a second opportunity.
Yeah, I saw the production truck outside.
And 0 for 2 on that trip, but a Caravanic putback.
And again, she can dominate this game. North has no one that can match up with her.
And you wonder, Tom, they see that. Does Bourgeois say, you know what, we're gonna position you down there? And
I mean, I would think so. But I mean, look, John's coached a lot of basketball, so he knows what he wants to do with these kids. He's with them day in, day out. He knows what they're capable of. But I would think that she is going to be the focal point of this game for him.
Titans clear the glass on a Barker miss. Pull-up jumper, no. Great box out there by DeRusha.
DeRusha just said, you're not getting any position on me.
DeRusha comes down the left side. They'll skip it over. Caravanic, she is well beyond the three-point line.
She thought about that. I don't want her out there. I want her down low.
On-ball pick. She just rotated to the top of the key. Driving is Barker. She goes into the land of the Giants, stolen by King.
That's not what I would want to see. There's no reason to have Barker go 1-on-3 when you got Caravanic right down there.
And that was Carden.
She tried the same thing. She tried to jump back out. That time Caravanic was ready and altered the shot.
So some more subs coming in for both teams here as Dahl and Gauthier will check in for the Titans. O'Donnell gives it up to DeRusha. DeRusha looking for some help. Uses that left foot pivot. Drive to the hoop, and I thought we would have seen Caravanic pick and roll, but
she's way outside of beyond the arc. But I don't know. I mean, get her down there, but now she's going to get a breather. And that's a smart move, I think, too, to get as many kids in to this game early so they can get the jitters out of the way, because you're going to need that bench later in the game.
Kiseka has checked in for the Panthers, and another steal by the Titans. So got to take care of the basketball. Both coaches made an emphasis of that point in the pregame. Have to take care of the basketball. You need to maximize your offensive possessions. 2:01 to go here, first quarter, still locked up at 4. And the Titans will set up in the half court. This is McInerney.
Well, now if you're North, go inside. You don't have Caravanic there.
Nice zone defense being employed here by the Panthers. They're sliding their feet well. Walker in the corner. We'll bring it back up top to Dahl. Dahl now. Right-hand dribble crossover.
You can't tell. Is this good patience by North or good defense by South?
They're moving their feet really well.
Yeah, I think South is really taking them out of their game a little bit. Well, not that time.
And look at them collapse, Tom. Three bodies forcing that turnover on the travel. And no rest for the weary as Barker's going to get ready to come back in, and she does. And Lowell will head to the bench. Her teammates stand. And back the other way comes O'Donnell and the Panthers. Left-hand dribble, nearly lost the handle there.
Gillis can go all the way.
Right hand throws it up. Offensive foul, player control, good positioning there in the paint by the smaller Titans.
And you know what? I was wondering why Gillis moved to her right rather than go straight at the hoop. That's why, because of the defensive positioning, and she still couldn't avoid being called for the offensive foul.
Both teams one team foul apiece. And we're going to get a foul on Barker. She was moving as she tried to establish that position, so she'll get her first personal.
Just when I need a 6'2" ref in front of me.
Just ask him kindly to move.
Yeah,
Tom. You have a lot of pull here, don't you?
Not really.
Titans operating in the half
I like
court.
to think I do, but that's not the case.
This is Walker. She goes into the paint, and she gets hacked in the act. So Titans starting to attack that basket now, especially Caravanic is out, right,
with
Tom?
no Caravanic there, you can. Go at it. Force John Bourgeois to use his bench maybe more than he may want to.
Caravanic will head to the line for a pair. Back iron on the first. She'll get a second.
And he sees what we saw.
Walker, rather, excuse me.
Yeah, and he sees what we saw, and he's back in the Caravanek is back in the game.
Well, that's a good move. Got to get the rebound
Yep.
here. Got to clear the glass. No need, says Walker. Let me help you out a little bit. Titans will drop back to half court, all with the exception of Dahl, who was picking up. And it's going to be Dahl. She was very aggressive there, trying to mark up O'Donnell, and gets called for the personal. Two-team fouls against the Titans, 3 for the home team, South Purple Panthers. 1:36 to go. This is DeRusha from downtown. No, but
that would have brought the house down.
sure
if that
would have.
hit.
Back the other way come the Titans. Again, they do not have the height advantage, and they clear the glass. Going baseline, and I think they're going to say it went off of King, and it did, as once again the help defense on the baseline shutting it down was Caravanek.
Well, what North's got to do is they've got to basically get King set up from the outside. Let her start shooting the ball. She can get hot. Don't worry about trying to drive the baseline or try to challenge Caravanek.
Ball goes into Caravanek. She'll kick it out. O'Donnell's not shy. Misses the three-point attempt.
Oh, nice move.
Caravanek, no, but the length gets another offensive board.
Wow. Stays with it. Takes the dribble after the rebound. Sometimes I don't like to see that, but she got away with that because no one was near her.
We've seen the mindset maybe start to change a little bit for the Nashua South team.
North's got to free up King from the outside.
Well, this zone defense is rearing its ugly head, and North trying to find some penetration lanes, some passing lanes.
Yeah, it's a zone defense that forces them further out than they really want to be.
They have that inside presence. They'll allow Caravanek to kind of patrol the paint and just extend that defense and trap the ball. Dahl now into the corner to King. King, she'll bring it back up top. 14 seconds now.
They're playing for they're playing for the last shot now.
Walker.
Last shot of the quarter.
Walker's got it in her hands. She'll fire from way downtown. No, nothing but glass on that one. And that will do it for the first quarter of action here from the Belanger Gym. It is Nashua South 6, Nashua North 5. Exactly what we thought it would be, Tom King.
It was. Well, you know, it was and it wasn't. I thought that South could probably have a chance to maybe pull away a little bit in that quarter because they played such good defense. So, in fact,
taking a look here at the replay, Tom, on that.
Yeah, look at the replay. Look at her. All right, so what she does is she stays with it, pulls away, the move to get away from the threesome that was around her, and that got her the basket. And, you know, Caravanek, I'm looking forward to the second half where she's down here and see what they can do
well,
then.
She's got a lot of length, and those misses, they'll turn into second chance opportunities. Titans can't afford to let that be the story of the day. They've got to get a body on her. They've got to box her out.
Yeah.
They've got to make life a little bit more difficult for her. Otherwise, she's going to make her hay in
well,
the paint.
The best way to beat a big player is to get the big player out of the game in foul trouble. That's the best way to do it. So sometimes you want to go at her and see what happens, see if you can get contact. But you get a feel for that with the officials. Which way are they going to call it? How are they going to see it? You know, you can try to get that feel through the first quarter and a half, but you can't wait too long. You've got to come up with some way to counteract the big kid in the middle for Nashua South.
All right, we're going to get to the floor. We're ready to start second quarter action here from the Belanger Gym. It's going to be Panther ball. Doing the honors is Gillis. She'll pass it in, and we are underway. O'Donnell back to Gillis. Now Caravanek. High post on the left side, and a great feed back to Gillis, and she was hacked in the act.
Gillis is a player who I think is just on the verge of being able to take off. She's got talent. She was an eye-opener as a freshman. She's a good softball player, good volleyball player. I don't know which is her favorite sport. I would think softball she's pretty good at, so not sure.
Gotta love these multi-sport athletes.
Well, John's got a few of them, right?
Well, and part of that is, you know,
so does Kurt. Kurt's got a couple too.
You look at the coaching staff. You get Kiki McIntyre, who's involved with lacrosse and field hockey,
right.
and she's got her name all over this program.
There's Gillis right there with the steal.
Kick back out. She thought about it. Gillis again now, left-hand dribble, working top of the key. Looking for the flasher underneath. Find Karavanic at the high post.
The difference between Kiki McIntyre and Jason Roby is I don't have to text Kiki to get the results that I need. you knew that was going to come back to haunt you.
Eventually.
You knew it.
From downtown, O'Donnell misses. Titans clear the glass. It's Carden. She gets the ball over to King, and the Titans will set up shop in the half court. Back up top to McInerney. She'll rotate through. St. Pierre now. Driving the baseline was Walker. Goes up. No, it hit the underside of the backboard. Ball's on the floor, and he had a shoulder thrown into. See if we can get who that was. It was McInerney. We'll watch the replay here. Watch this as we get players diving in the ground, and Barker with the right shoulder.
I told you, Barker takes the hits.
I think Pete Johnson, who's on the replay today, he's did a great job there. Yahtzee from the outside.
That's how North's going to win this game, Jason. They're going to have to hit from the outside. That's their bread and butter.
That was a huge bucket there, and North clears.
Karavanic could have gotten a little closer.
No second opportunities there, Tom.
No, she was too far away. She stopped her dribble. She could have gone inside a little further.
We'll try the other side. Nope, different result there. Titans will fall back. We got a tie game here with 6:20 to go in the first half.
Make or miss, but you've got to take the chance.
Karavanic now again well outside the three-point line.
Right, everybody was standing still. No one was moving without the ball, so she had nowhere to really pass it to. She could take, let's see if she can take Carden on the dribble. No.
Barker, she'll go into the land of the Giants and throw it up. And it's interesting, isn't it, Tom? You have one of your shorter players, more aggressive maybe,
down
Barker,
low,
but she's doing the work underneath the hoop, and
right.
your tallest player standing out distributing at the top of the key. But Barker will head to the free throw line. Friendly rims here at the Belanger Gym. She gets the first one to go as DeRush will check back in. Lowell will come out. Fast-paced action back and forth here. Around it goes, but another offensive board. That one put back by Gillis. And she's got 4. No box out on that one. You gotta box out these Panthers. Carden had a good look at the basket, but it was guarded closely, kicked out there and into the stands, and you saw King didn't even try for that one. That was 5 rows up into the bleachers.
5 rows up, plus King was moving the other way and not there to get it. So
yep. Same book, different page.
Yep.
5:40 to go here, 11-8 South advantage.
Drives to the lane, look at that.
A little too deep underneath the hoop there.
Seen that a lot this year. A lot of players too deep.
They get themselves too deep underneath the hoop.
Yep.
Nice pass there. Carden dishing. Baseline drive up into the land of the Giants. No, clears the glass, and a great move there by Dahl. Fired outside.
That's the shot you want to see, because if you're North, because she can hit that shot. Just let her get into a rhythm.
Well, she's proven it. This is Karavanic from downtown Yahtzee.
Oh, my.
Second guess no more, I guess.
I guess not, right?
14-8
all-around
Panthers.
Player can do it all over the floor.
No need to be underneath for a rebound if you're making the shot.
Exactly.
Skip pass all the way over here to Dahl. They'll get it back up top to St. Pierre. St. Pierre using the left-hand dribble back to the baseline. King thought about it. Good quick feet by Karavanic, extending her defense. Nothing there. Carden trying to battle Karavanic. We're going to get a foul on Carden.
You're not going to win that battle when you're the player behind.
Watch that replay right there. Carden reaching in, and quick whistle by the official.
When you're the player behind, you're not going to get the call on a rebound. It's going to be the other player if they feel there's contact.
Panthers with an opportunity to double up the Titans on this possession and maybe more. We'll see how it works out for them. Barker from the left side looking for some help.
It's just, see, Karavanic's in no man's land right now. Cut inside.
Oh, and a offensive foul there.
That's 2 on Gillis. She's going to have to come out.
So 2 fouls on Gillis, as Tom mentioned. She'll come out. Rossetti will come into the game, and we'll have our first timeout here. It's a full timeout. So let's talk about who we got, Tom, during this timeout. This is a cast of thousands here working for Nashua ETV. Tom mentioned the production truck out in the parking lot, but we've got Pete Johnson, our executive producer, also manning the replay booth today.
Oh, is he here today?
He is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a pretty big gym. And Dan Young is over behind us. He's our director today. Dylan Smith, Frank Wallen, Tim Diesel O'Neill, and Bruce Hillsmeyer are all on the moving pictures. My name is Jason Roby. I am with Tom King here at the Belanger Gym at the campus of Nashua South High School. It is Battle of the Bridge time, a game that was postponed from a week ago, and it just kind of fit here on the calendar. We got a doubleheader, girls first, boys second.
On a Sunday afternoon.
Dahl, top of the key, moving left with her right hand, bounce pass to King. And they'll switch spots. Walker now, left-hand dribble, throws one up in the lane, no, and Karavanek with the rebound. She'll clear the glass. Brought her Windex with her, gives it up to O'Donnell. And again, it's...
Oh, nice give and go. Didn't take advantage of that.
Karavanek from downtown,
Nope.
no, and Carden comes away, almost came away with the rebound, found its way in the hands of Walker, but again, you don't have second chance opportunities.
Well, not when your offensive rebounder is
Standing well beyond the three-point
yeah,
arc.
exactly. Now, she could go in and try to foul that up, but she'd probably get called for a foul doing it.
Fired from the outside. No, DeRusha clears the glass, and she'll run with it. Panthers have the numbers. Kicked outside. Lowell drives the baseline, and Carden says, give me that.
They call a foul or jump ball?
Jump ball. Panthers will keep possession. Technology here is crazy, Tom. A lot
all
of
over the
wires and
place.
cords and stuff. This is
No
great.
kidding, I'm going to trip.
That must mean we're important.
Probably going to kill Frank with my long cord here.
Ball works around. DeRusha's not shy. Back iron, no. Another offensive board for the Panthers. Fired from the outside. Yahtzee as Karina O'Donnell gets into the three-point barrage. Oh, and almost a carry there by Dahl. Very fortunate. They'll set things back up top of the key. St. Pierre over in the corner to Carden. Skip pass across the way to King. And just, again, good movement by this Panther defense. They are just...
Yeah, defensively, this is one of their better games. No question about it.
Just quick to understand what they're trying to do. And as we say that, Dahl will fire from the outside, comes up short.
She was left alone.
Karavanek will run the point. Here she comes, right through the middle of the court. Right-hand dribble, working on Carden. Kicks it out. Panthers work it around. They got it into DeRusha, and there's an opportunity to do some banging on the inside as she gets hacked in the act.
Watch DeRusha get the ball right here, and nice spin move. Spin move from the softball kid.
See, if that was LeBron James, that foul wouldn't have been called.
No, probably not.
From last night.
No, of course not.
That was a...
I didn't see much of that either.
Oh, boy, it was bad. DeRusha hits the first of two.
See, this is how much better, even though their record doesn't show it, a little bit more talent I think that this South team has from a year or two ago. Not so much 2 years ago, but last year's. DeRusha, they depended on DeRusha an awful lot last year.
Pretty shot there by Liz, knocks down the second, two out of two.
They can get away with her playing defense and let the points come where they may.
19-8 Panther advantage. 2 minutes to go here. First half action. Ball goes around the perimeter. Dahl losing the dribble. She was double teamed, finds Carden. She had her pocket pick, but she was hacked in the act. Looked like Lowell.
Yep.
And it possibly could have been Kiseka, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think it was. I think she reached in, but they didn't put it on the board. Ooh.
Three-point shot. Yahtzee knocking it from the outside.
Again,
is Walker.
North gets hot from the outside. They'll make this, interesting.
South's got to not be lazy. They got to
Barker.
challenge those shots. Barker, coast to coast. And she's got 5. 21-11. Nice bounce pass into Carden. Nice feed underneath the doll. She
Contact. Gillis at
Oh, they
30.
called her for travel.
Wow.
They called her for a
And
travel.
Gillis thought for sure. Look at the expression
Watch
on
the replay
right.
here.
Okay, one.
She
Yes, she did.
may
But the
have dragged
foul,
the
but the
right foot.
contact was before. Gillis thought for sure she had the foul. If you could look at her face.
Tom King wearing a striped shirt underneath his black sweater today.
Oh yeah. Oh, she fouled her. No doubt about it.
You can watch that replay on Nashua ETV later on and send all of your complaint mail, courtesy of care to Tom King.
Yeah, they know where to find
We'll
me.
give you your address.
They know where to find me. Gillis, the length that she's got.
She went up and no foul call there, and she threw it out of bounds. We'll take a look at the replay.
Good defense.
Yeah, just kind of threw it up there. There was some body, but officials seem to be letting them play a little bit out here, Tom. I kind of like that.
Well, they know there's a football game at 3 o'clock.
You said that, I didn't.
Right, exactly.
54 seconds to go, first half, 21-11, 1 point away from a famous Rush album.
But that was Walker with great defense there.
Oh, nice pull-up jumper from the elbow, couldn't get it to go. Glass gets cleared by Kiseka and back the other way come the Panthers. This is Barker weaving in and out of
Yeah, I
traffic.
like that tempo that Barker sets, you
Here
know.
she comes.
You know, the faster you play in high school girls basketball, usually the better you can be. I think when teams slow it down a little bit, that's when they get into trouble, unless they've got the big kid like Karavanic. But Barker, remember, she transferred from BG, and she played in a fast system over there, and that's how she likes to play.
Karavanic will check back in, and Deborah will come out.
So now, if you go back to last year, North's got them where they want them, right?
That's Tom, you beat me to that punch. I was about to say the exact same thing.
That usually happens.
I'm sure that'll be discussion at halftime. Remember last year we had a pretty good lead and gave it up, and North came all the way back to win a fantastic game.
Oh, it was a great game.
Jump shot from the outside is no good by Walker. Once again, Panthers clear the glass, and it's Barker, and no one's marking her. She walks right through the paint, and they'll say it went off of her and out of bounds, but Barker couldn't believe it. She kept going to the hoop, and no one was marking her, and why not? Just keep penetrating.
Sure,
20
exactly.
seconds to go here, 23-11. And that one airmailed.
Yep.
Next day delivery, FedEx out of bounds. DeRusha and O'Donnell will check back in. Get a little more size here.
Last
on the
shot
glass.
time, 12 seconds left. Last shot time. I don't know. Can you get
Barker.
Can you get Barker to slow down?
Karavanic kicked out to the outside.
No.
Open look, that shot was blocked.
It was
Banished
good,
from the
right?
Kingdom of Hardwood
Out of
on that
bounds.
partial tip, out of bounds.
Yep.
So
They-
1.9,
they-
what do you do here?
They needed to swing the ball. I'd try a long pass to half court.
Got to get it in. Intercepted there.
Gillis,
at the
maybe.
buzzer.
No. That would have been big time.
So we will head to the half here in Nashua. The Purple Panthers enjoying a 23-11 advantage as we go into halftime here.
Well, I think Karavanic set the tone. The biggest play of the game, her three-pointer, because that opened up a 6-point lead, and it got Nashua North kind of wondering a little bit, okay, how are we going to play this? And ever since then, South has done what they've wanted to offensively. They haven't really taken a bad shot in this game. They haven't hit them all, but they haven't taken a bad shot. North, I think, has taken a few bad shots. But North, the way to get back in the game for North, get hot from the outside, because what happens then is it'll force the defense to come out, and maybe you can get the ball inside. Even if Karavanic comes out, try to get the ball inside and get a quick hoop or two, get a run. But I always say, Jason Roby, when you're down double digits in a basketball game, your defense needs to bring you back. You need to take your defense and turn it into offense.
Yeah, no question about that. And I just want to kind of piggyback on that. When I look at the South defense, limiting the shot opportunities for Nashua North, their defense is moving their feet really well.
Right.
When they haven't moved their feet, North has made them pay. But more times than not, South has gotten to the spot. They have a little more length. They have a little more athleticism.
A zone defense is designed to force you to shoot from the outside. They're making North shoot from North's gym. They're pushing them way out. So let's see if South can continue that in the second half. I think that's why John Bourgeois has thrown a lot of people in and out of the game, okay? Because he knows you're going to get more tired playing a lot of defense. But, that's the way it goes. If you have depth, you can get away with that kind of defense. 23-11 here at the half.
It looks like I thought we would originally have our halftime guest. I'm not sure if Sergeant Ellis is here or not in the building. He may have had to leave. We're looking for him right now. But we'll come back in just a couple minutes. We'll see if we can find Sergeant Ellis, and hopefully we can get that halftime interview. And he can talk a little bit about the junior ROTC program here in the city of Nashua. And I don't hesitate when I say it is one of the best programs that we have for young people. I've seen the wonderful things they've done. Nashua ETV actually carried one of the competitions that the junior ROTC program was in with the marching and the formations and the calls and so forth, and it was very impressive. Nick Ellis is a terrific human being.
You can handle that because he may make me do left face, right face.
Well, I thought you were going to do the demonstration
parade
for us,
rest, and that's gonna bring back flashbacks and nightmares.
Okay, so we're going to take it to halftime. We'll be right back with second half action after this.
Down the things they go, because I want to make sure we say that, because we're talking about getting rid of some of the programs on the shopping mall. Oh wow! And I don't want that to happen. It's a great program. The worst part about being a call guy.
And welcome back, everybody, to halftime here at Nashua South High School at the Belanger Gym. I'm Tom King along with Jason Roby. I'm not even going to go into who's on camera and who's not because we got too many people to
cast
keep
of
track
thousands.
Exactly. Halftime, it's 23-11. Nashua South leading Nashua North girls in the basketball version of the Battle of the Bridge, which has already been won by South. They had a 9-4 lead. There's no chance for North to catch up. But in this game, I think the big deal here is the size difference that South has enjoyed. Their defense and the way they play defense. You hold a team to 11 points in a half, you're playing good defense.
Then in that second quarter, Tom, it was the Titans outscored 17-6.
Yep.
And a lot of those, 7 of those 17 points were from the free throw line. So they were driving to the hoop, getting fouled in the act, and made the Titans pay. It'll have to be a different scenario here if they want to come back in this one.
North's got to hit from the outside, but I think that if you're going to do anything in this game for North, you're going to have to put some pressure defense on. You're going to have to force some turnovers.
All right, we're back underway here as the Titans. Carden goes hard to the hoop, and she gets fouled on the way by Karavanik. So that'll be Ella's first personal,
That's her first,
I believe.
And that's a good thing for South. Because, again, if you want to take a big player out of the game, that's what you do. You go right at her and try to draw the fouls.
Carden hits the first of 2, so she had 2 points in the first quarter and then was held scoreless in the second. Important that Grace catches fire here in the second half. She now 2 for 2. Great music was being played at halftime here as
Now I had
Tom
to,
King was thinking about getting on the floor to dance.
Yeah, I had to contain you.
That ball gets thrown out of bounds. Turnover for the Panthers, and Gillis was going through the lane, couldn't get it to stay attached to her hands, so Titans will inbound the ball. And here comes some full court pressure now being employed by the Titans. They tried that at the beginning of the game. Titans broke it, and so the Panthers took it off. That one, quick hands, knocked out of bounds by Lowell.
You know, even if you get the ball down court, it takes you out of your rhythm. It takes you out of your game. It forces you to not run the offensive set that you were going to be set to run when you took the ball down court.
One benefit is there's no shot clock in the state of New Hampshire, so it really doesn't eat into your offensive play call, but you do have to get it over half court.
Gets you in that sense of having to hurry.
King, top of the key, bounce pass to Carden. She'll bounce pass it outside to St. Pierre. Jump shot, and can't get it to go. Karavanic clears the glass.
I thought it was a good job by North to make something out of nothing there. They just didn't get the hoop.
Barker plays low post position. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, look at that move. A little dip and a little duck and a little up. And that's what she does.
She's got 9 points here in this one to lead all South scorers. Goes out of bounds and a turnover against Nashua North, and they've got to maximize their possessions offensively if they want to get back into this one. They are down 12. Bringing the ball up the floor now. Panthers set up in the half court. There's Karavanic on the high post. Fired from the outside. Barker, no, that'll go out of bounds. Possession will go to the Titans. And we'll see if they keep the pressure on. It looks like they are. So we'll be looking for a trap here. We'll see how it gets handled by the Titans. And it's handled rather nicely until that. The ball was stolen by Karavanic. I read that in Tom King's article yesterday. Oh, and no travel call, no offensive foul. Rebound there by Carden, and back the other way come the Titans. And just a little too much mustard on that hot dog. It was intended for Walker, beyond her reach.
I think Karavanic could have taken that all the way to the hoop. I think that was her mistake, was stopping. Take it all the way in.
Panthers will get another shot on it. This is O'Donnell.
Because when she plays in college, she's going to have to handle the ball a lot.
They're looking for her on the post. Carden trying to establish that position behind her.
Yeah, look at that. They are looking
her
for
hands.
her. Yep.
Double team goes up strong. No call. And Carden,
and she's
going to
get
deck.
Karavanic is going to get called for the foul.
That's going to be her second. She has 2 quick ones here in the third quarter. Carden hit the deck pretty hard. Had good positioning there on that rebound. Panthers still maintaining that pressure. Carden at half court. They get it over. Here comes the trap. It's broken. They reverse it quickly. That's how you beat a trap. You reverse the floor. Ball comes into Carden. Bounce pass taken there by Walker. She'll fire. No. Airballed that one, and clearing the glass is O'Donnell. She'll run. Panthers don't have the numbers. Someone forgot to tell O'Donnell. She drove all the way through, and now the Titans clear the boards.
Great looks by South. Just nothing to show for it, right? They're playing fast and furious, but can't get the ball to fall.
Carden being guarded closely there. Pretty pass underneath.
Good job by Carden. Find the open play. You're double teamed. Someone's open, right?
Summer St. Pierre in the books. 25-15, a 10-point South lead.
And to St. Pierre's credit, she just didn't stand around. She cut to the basket, and I think John Bourgeois wants to stop that from happening.
And I think that's a good timeout right there, Tom. If you're John Bourgeois, you still have a 10-point advantage. You don't want to let this get into a single-digit lead, because your mentality changes a little bit when that happens. Titans on a nice little run here to cut that deficit to 10. 5:01 to go here, third quarter action. You liking what you see so far, Tom?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that South, they probably feel they could be up 18 by now if they were able to hit some of their shots. Frank Mullins got the camera on the cheerleaders. I don't know if he wants me to stand in front and do a somersault.
He's hoping you're going to do a backflip.
I think he wants me to. I really do.
That would be on ESPN for sure.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Yep. Problem is, I don't think the camera would survive it.
Well, 5:01 to go here, third quarter action. Belanger Gymnasium.
Play of the day.
Epic fails, I think they would call that, Tom. Karavanic gets the ball to the outside to Lowell. Lowell looking for some help. Back up top to Gillis. She'll fire, front iron, no. Good positioning by King on that rebound. And she'll come back the other way, gives it up to St. Pierre.
South is opening the door a little bit here. North's got to take advantage of this.
King's not shy, no. Rebound, Karavanic battling there, and we're going to get a call on the floor.
Yeah, Karavanic better be, she's lucky it went her way.
Here's your, I don't know if they're showing the replay on that or not. Nope. But you're right, Tom. Got to be careful. That foul was actually called on McInerney.
She's got 2 quick fouls, I think, in this quarter, so you got to be careful. They're going to try to get her down low again. Now she moves out. She's going to shoot it.
Karavanic from downtown. Yahtzee!
Nails it.
She's got 2 3-pointers.
The thing about that set, she originally wanted to go down low, and then she said, "Okay, I'll move outside."
Another Titan turnover. Karavanic loses the dribble, trying to establish the post to DeRusha. She got caught under the hoop, tried to put it in through the bottom and back up through the top.
But you know what? Go up. I always say, even if you're in that situation, if you've got a body on you, go for the shot because you're probably going to get the foul called.
Yeah, you saw that replay there. It was a good, strong move by DeRusha. She'll head to the line for 2.
Right.
Knocks down the first. She's 3 for 3 so far. Talked to her dad at halftime, hoping that we do a good job calling this one. Misses.
Oh, weak side, nice rebound.
Putback, and that was Deb Secca coming in there, and they didn't get a body on her.
No, and she just charged right through the lane, got a rebound, nice hustle.
And a steal by Secca.
Yep.
Back up to a 16-point lead, so a 6-0 run here by the Panthers with a chance to make it 9. Yahtzee!
Oh, my. Let's see. No timeout by Kurt.
O'Donnell.
34-15.
Titans have to come away with points on this possession, Tom.
It's a 9-0 run by Nashua South.
King being pressured there. And just nice pass again underneath, but contested. Knocked out of bounds. I think we're going to get a timeout. We'll see the replay here as.
No, I don't think they're going to. I don't think he's going to call timeout. He's going to keep him on the floor.
There we go. Titans have possession.
Oh,
good ball fake jumper. No, got to make that shot. Panthers clear the glass and they'll run with Barker.
Here comes the Barker train.
Oh, and it went off her leg, weaving in and out of traffic like she was applying for that CDL license.
Told you.
Very impressive, but it went off of her leg. 34-15.
The Panther version of the Acela.
Driving through the paint there, a nice move, too hard off the glass.
Now you know what happened? It was second, got a hand on it.
Back the other way comes DeRusha. She'll get it back up top. Panthers quickly reverse the floor. Outside, no. And that one will go out of bounds. And Gillis had a good look at it.
Yeah,
Tom.
That's not a bad shot. I mean, Gillis is trying to hit from the outside. She hasn't found her rhythm yet. But if they're going to leave her alone, let her take that shot.
She'll get a break. She'll come to the bench.
She's got so much length to her, Jason. I'd really love to see her be able to drive the ball inside. I think she could, 3 or 4 strides, and she's right there to take an easy layup.
Get a travel call, another turnover by the Titans.
Now you're down 19. You need ball possession. You can't turn the ball over.
Well, this one's getting away from them.
That's stating the obvious, but yeah, it's a 19-point lead. I told you before, South probably thought they should have been up 18 early in the quarter, and now they are up by that much, just one plus one more, because they've hit their shots.
2:24 to go here in the third quarter. Panthers set up in the half court. They'll just show some patience here in the half court set as Barker looking for some motion from her teammates. Stead will drive the lane and look to hit it on the baseline. Up and in, it was a good look, and Barker playing with her hair on fire out there. She's everywhere. Top of the key now. Lowell got it inside. Deborah, and she's going to be held up. 3-second violation called. against the Panthers. So
Well, what happened there? Second brought the ball down low. She brought the ball down low, which allowed them to reach in and grab it and kind of put her in no man's land.
I do like that they're trying to get some penetration in there, Tom. They're trying to work the ball inside.
What magic advice did Steve Lane have for you? It's good that he could show up today. Glad he could make it.
Some stuff you just can't say on the air, Tom.
Well, he did. These mics aren't turned down, you know.
No, just saying hello.
Yeah.
And that one's stolen there by Walker, and she'll come back the other way. Good quick hands by Aiden. St. Pierre working the ball around the perimeter. Titans looking for a good shot. King, dribble, penetrate, kicked it back out, and it found its way into the hands of Lowell. She'll run. And it's going to go off of her hands. She didn't have the angle. And you'll see the replay here as Lowell drives to the hoop. And
she just lost control of it.
Well, St. Pierre reached in there, took a swipe at it. Titans got to come away with points here, Tom. They're running out of time. And they're going to get a foul call. See, that's to me.
A minute left in the period. They've got to get something out of this.
Rachel Gauthier gets fouled with her back to the basket, quite a ways away from the hoop. That's just not a foul you want to give at any point in the game.
No.
Nice bounce pass to Dahl. Dahl.
North has been scoreless for the last 3 minutes, 3.5, I think. And it's only 4 points in this quarter, only 11 or only 10 in the middle 2 quarters.
Dahl throws one up and
there it
in.
is.
Wow.
Yep.
Lead is 17. Nice bounce pass on the block. Karavanic. 3 Titans converge, and they're going to call it on the floor. We'll see who it goes. Here's your replay.
Yeah, watch
Dahl.
the defense. Well, I mean, Dahl, they just, basically let her go because no one wants to foul her because that would be 3rd or 4th foul depending on the player. Now, look at this inside to Karavanic. She's got to be able to hit that.
And that's where you should be making your hay with Karavanic, no question about it. Back the other way come the Titans. Dahl loses the dribble, gets it off to the side, baseline. They'll bring it back out.
Again, it's funny. We talk about that all the time, and that's what we really feel.
At the buzzer.
Get her down low. But what has keyed the 2 runs by Nashua South that have given them such a large lead? Karavanic threes. 2 of them. Right? And that's keyed the runs. And look at it. They're up 36-17 at the end of 3 quarters here at the Belanger Gym.
I think when you look at the scorebook, Tom, it's a matter of if you're the Titans, you've gone 5 points, 6 points, 6 points, and a lot of that has to do with the defensive pressure that this Panther team is employing out here today. I mean, it's clearly something that the Titans can't find their rhythm. They can't find an open shot. Everything is contested.
And they're not sure, should we go inside, should we go outside? If they could get someone who's hot from the outside. King has shown that she can do that. She's done it in the past. Other players on North have been able to do it. Aiden Walker can be an all-around player for them. But there doesn't seem to be that one player that if you're Nashua South, you don't want to beat you, right? And that has been an impact on this game. North does not have a go-to to kind of take the pressure off.
Well, the foundation of this South team is clearly its defense, and that sets up their transition offense as they seem like they are running on all cylinders here. They can run the half court. They can run, the fast break opportunities. They will get the ball to start the 4th quarter of action here from the Belanger Gym. They enjoy a 36-17 lead. 1 quarter left.
It's a different game than last year's game. Last year's game, South was kind of whoa.
And Karavanic and Carden battling.
Carden's used to that. She's done it in soccer. Watch it. Watch this. Oh, they're not going to shut up. Carden's used to that though.
She hit the deck pretty hard.
She hits the ground hard in soccer too. And in fact, it forced her out. She got hurt.
This is Walker,
Whoa, there
and
you
she
go.
says Yahtzee.
See? That's what you need. If you're North, you need someone to get hot. All right, now watch Walker. Outside and just nails it.
Sending out to the truck, having some issues with our replay.
I thought I was just slow because I'm old.
No, you
so
are.
I thought I was slow. Yeah,
You're right on both counts,
that's right,
old and slow.
Old
yes.
and slow.
Yep.
There we go. Of course, I didn't forget to text the sports writer with the results.
Well, this is true. There it is. There's the
there it is.
three-pointer.
There's the three-pointer. Bang.
All right. Panthers get the ball inbound. It's 7:25 to go here in regulation of this one. A 16-point Panther advantage. And they are content to just run their half court, run their motion offense. Karavanic standing way outside. Titans going to have to take some chances in the passing lanes.
Oh.
And that foul is going to be against Dawes.
There is no such thing as a soft foul in this game.
Here's driving to the hoop is
Bang.
O'Donnell, and
Oh,
no
Walker.
freebies in this one.
No, Walker just said, "Excuse me." Wham.
To the line goes O'Donnell. She's got 6 points. We'll see if she can add to it. Back iron, no. Misses the first. She'll get a second. As checking into the game for the Titans is Natalie McInerney. She'll give Dahl a break.
DeRush is going to come in the game. But not for the shooter, is she? She is. How does that work?
Over talking to.
Oh,
maybe
injury.
we had some
Injury.
blood
Yep.
that has to be covered
Injury.
up.
So DeRusha has to take the foul shot for her.
Can't get it to go. Rebound goes to the Titans, and they will run. This is Walker. Nice bounce pass underneath, but just too much length. Had to take it back out. No, it was a good look there, Tom, by Kings. Just couldn't knock it down.
Oh, that's been the story of the game for her. She's had good looks, just hasn't found the shot. Some days you have it, some days you don't.
Ball gets inbounded now. Here come the Panthers. Karavanic now working beyond the arc. She thought about it. That may have been a discussion
Oh,
from the
look
coach.
at Barker.
Oh, pretty spin on that ball. Do you see the replay there? Watch the
it.
spin.
Yep. And she took off from just beyond the foul line.
I thought you meant like Michael Jordan from the foul line. No, the dribble penetrate, yes. Walker now. Gets the ball to Card, and she'll fire. No, it was another good look, just finding the sledding tough from the outside. And a travel. Oh, we're going to get a foul call. I thought maybe a travel would have preceded that, but foul will go against DeRusha.
Now, see, this is all kind of, if you look at big picture, okay? Card, no rim. Look at big picture. This is probably the best lineup that South's going to have for a while because they're going to lose some players. Now, what's down below? On the South side, it's not as deep as what Kurt Dutilli will have on the North side. There are a lot of younger players, from what I hear, on the North end where he's going to have a little bit more in the system than Nashua South will have.
No call there, and we'll watch the
Karavanic,
replay.
look at this.
Karavanic.
She drives. Carden got her right on the shoulder. If you're going to play contact
Carden's
foul,
knee was also in was sticking out there, but
no call.
letting them play. 38-20, 5:45 to go in this one. Pretty pass underneath, and a nice job by McInerney to finish it. She's in the book. Barker.
16-point lead with 5:33 to go, as you can see on the great graphic that we have.
Barker just content to dribble and then gets fed
that.
back the ball and goes in for the hoop.
Great ball movement. That's not a basket if you're Kurt Dutilli. You want your team to
No, to give up.
to
No
give
doubt,
up, right.
No doubt.
if there's any quote unquote criticism on what North has done in this half, they haven't played very good defense.
Right.
You know, look at this. Barker, wide open, beats the player and lays it in. McInerney she had a step on McInerney, and once Barker gets a step on you, she has that quickness to turn into 3 steps.
Oh, good hands there, but apparently St. Pierre got a little of the arm as well. Not sure if we got that replay or not. That was a interesting drive by Barker. I thought it was all ball. She'll head to the line, and she's had quite a game, has Maisie here today. As I say that, I jinx her, and she misses the first.
She rushed it. Rushed the free throw. Needed to take her time, bend her knees, the whole bit. 40-22, 4:58 left to play. I don't think we're going to see the drama that we saw last year.
Air ball on the second attempt there, 0 for 2 for the senior. She's got 13 points, however, on the day here, and she provides a lot of energy for this South team. She is the 8-cylinder engine that just doesn't stop.
I'm telling you, I mean, if you're John Bourgeois, we'll see what happens in the next 5 minutes, but if you're John Bourgeois, you've got to feel this is probably the best game we've played all year.
Kaseka with a nice block shot there. Titans fortunate to keep possession. King, runner on the
there
baseline.
There you go. That's what
and
you
one.
need. Yep.
So Angela King with the runner in
Great,
the paint.
great
DeRusha on
move.
the foul.
Great move.
Lead is down to 16 as DeRusha will
The
come
timeout
out.
on the floor.
Looks like Murray will check back in when we come back from this timeout, but chance for a 3-point play here to get it within 15. Jason Roby along with Tom King.
Well, there's 2 ways. I mean, the ways you come back. There's 2 ways you come back, and they have to be both used. Turnovers and threes. That's how you do it. And you can do it quickly enough, possibly. Let's just move by King.
Here's the
She's
replay
got the
of
dibble,
the runner.
and she
Yeah.
just throws up the runner. Not shy. Freshman. Not shy. Gotta love it.
And I think if you're Coach Bourgeois, you tell, DeRusha, there's no need to give that little forearm shove. She's, don't give her an opportunity for a 3-point play. Go crash the boards instead.
Now,
But
you're a senior. You don't want a freshman to beat you. They think about those things, believe me.
completing the 3-point play the old-fashioned way is King. She's got 8. And
I mean, you think I want some young whippersnapper beating me in a 100-yard dash? Come on. Not going to happen.
sounds like you've lost some close ones, Tom.
Not happening.
Titans get the turnover here. A chance to dig a little bit deeper into this South lead. Fired by King. No.
Again, I don't mind that shot. Take it.
Good positioning, good rebounding
And
there, but
there's-
ball on the floor. Titans have to get aggressive, and they are. It could result in some easy
Yeah,
baskets.
so your
for
point
the
guard's out of the
Panthers.
game now, so you've got to be able to, go to.
Got to get it over the timeline. They do, and they'll just pull things back.
Of course, they practice this.
Oh, and
She
DeRusha,
walked.
too many steps there.
Yeah, traveled.
So 4:13 to go here in this one, a 15-point advantage, and
So
very quickly, Coach Bourgeois goes back and puts in.
Yep. Don't forget, they
His starters.
They remember what happened last year.
Yeah.
I mean, the comeback wasn't this late. They whittled it down, if my memory serves me correctly, in the third quarter. But it was, it was like 23-5 or something like that early on in the game.
King to St. Pierre. St. Pierre gets it onto the post, and ball stolen there by Karavanik. They were trying to work it in. Don't ask me how, but Barker came away with
I don't know how
that one.
she
She's
did
a
it.
wizard on the floor.
Yep.
Kicked around, and they tried to get it back into her on the give and go. It goes off of a north hand. Carden will check back in for McInerney. 3:45 left in regulation of this one.
No, don't take that shot.
Barker thought about it, but the seasoned veteran that she is, she
Clock,
knows
the
better.
clock is your friend. There is no shot clock.
And again, earlier in the game, Barker would have driven to the hoop on
Sure-
that.
sure
She kicked
would've.
it back out.
Clock is your friend, Nashua South.
3:34 to go here. 40-25. 7 team fouls for the Titans, only 5 for the Panthers. And Barker again just pulling things back out. And if you're the Titans, you
got to start to foul.
Extend this defense.
Well, I think
here.
you got to start to foul. They can whittle it down. They can whittle the clock down. You're down 15. Put them at the line. Go ahead.
On ball pick. Karavanek hits the deck hard. They help her have good sportsmanship there, and we'll get the replay.
Yep. Drives on Carden. And what happened was Carden got her hand on the ball, and that stopped her.
I think they gave the foul to Walker, who came in from the strong side and got her hands in there.
Carden disrupted the whole thing.
So 1-and-1 opportunity here, and a good rebound by Carden. You're right, Tom. That's, when you're not in the bonus that gives you 2 shots, you got to start taking those chances. The front end of a 1-and-1 miss and get the rebound. Otherwise, South would be content to just run the clock out. We're going to get a travel call on St. Pierre, so one thing the Titans can't do is give up those possessions.
Well,
they'll extend the pressure here. Ball comes into Karavanek. She gets it back over to Barker. Barker reverses the floor. Driving to the hoop was Gillis, and she was hacked in the act by St. Pierre. So she'll head to the free throw line. But this one will be for a pair.
That's not a bad play. Send them to the line, make them beat you from the foul line. 2:52 left. You still, hit a couple threes, and you get them thinking about things.
Gillis knocks down the first. DeRusha will check back in for Lowell. Gillis misses the second. She's got 5 points. Back the other way comes Walker. She'll pull things back. We'll see how the Titans approach this. Probably could have gone backdoor there. DeRusha slides on the baseline. She'll get called for a cheap one.
Bad foul, yep. Bad one. Because I was just going to say, if you're Walker, you got to take the shot pretty soon. You can't wait.
2:41 to go. Regulation here. King.
Yeah, take it. You got to take it. There you go.
She does. Side iron, no. And good hustle, and able to get the rebound on that one was Walker. She gets caught in the corner. DeRusha comes away with the steal. Panthers will run. No good. Rebound. Bounces way outside. There was a battle underneath, and it found its way to Gillis's hands around the outside of the three-point line.
Barker hit the floor for what, I think the 8th time in the game?
Panthers really content to just kind of run some clock here, and I don't blame them. Barker, baseline. She'll just continue around the world. Karavanek from downtown, no. And Barker comes out of nowhere to steal that rebound. Under 2 minutes to go now, 1:45 and counting. Karavanek guarded closely by the Titans. Ball fake, shot from the outside, no. Rebound went to King.
Yeah, way too long of a possession. You don't foul. You let them throw the ball around, throw shots up, and now, I mean, it's obviously it's moot point now because we only got a minute and a half left to play.
Set shot is no good for Finlay. Back the other way comes Karavanek and the Panthers.
And that was a case where Kurt Dutilly knew that really was not going to happen. Not let them play defense and let them work on some things.
O'Donnell was looking for Karavanek. A little too much mustard on that hot dog. Found its way into Carden's hands. Back the other way.
Might be time for some of
Walker.
these kids to leave the floor as you get the hands from the crowd and get the reserves out there.
Yeah, I would think if you're not going to shoot, that's definitely the time to do it.
Right. You got 42 seconds up, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're just going to let them run out the clock.
Nice set shot there, and a pretty make by Charlie Finlay. She's in the books. The best quarter so far the entire game for the Titans. They've had 10 this quarter, but too little, too late. Gillis now out to DeRusha, and they are just content to operate well beyond the three-point line just to kind of run some clock, and that's going to do it here as they'll run out the final 14 seconds. And we got foul call. And that's, some growing pains. You're not going to wait that long to take that foul.
Yeah, why foul?
DeRusha will head to the line. 10 team fouls against the Titans. So that'll be 2 shots for DeRusha. Knocks down the first. Got a nice stroke from the outside there, Tom.
And here come the subs. The starters are going to leave the game. Barker will stay out there, though. Karavanic out.
DeRusha with 4 points. Chance to get number 5. And swish. Nothing but the bottom of the net there. So the Titans are going to win the quarter point-wise, but too little too late as Carden firing from downtown Nashua. Back iron, no. Glass is cleared by Karavanic, and that'll do it in this one. Nashua South, a 43-27 win for the Panthers.
No comeback this time. Why? Because you had Barker on the floor, you had Karavanic on the floor, you had some other players do some things for South. Their defense was great. Fourth quarter, I think they could relax a little bit, but North just never got into an offensive rhythm because of South's defense, and just too many experienced basketball players on Nashua South for North to be able to handle them in this game.
There's also an energy on that floor, Tom. Maisie Barker is the spark plug for that team, and she was everywhere. I thought there were 3 of her on the floor at one point. She's here, she's there, she's everywhere. She's driving the lane, she's setting up the offense, and they go as she goes.
I think so, Jason Roby. All right, I'm off to do my job. I'll be back for the boys' game.
All right, well, for Tom King and a cast of thousands here, I want to thank you for watching Nashua ETV's production of Battle of the Bridge. Nashua North and Nashua South girls. South girls victorious. We'll be back in just a few minutes for the boys' version of Battle of the Bridge. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Each other.